Hey y'all. So I'm sitting here, getting ready to go to work in the parking lot. And I brought my notebook because I've been wanting to write for 2 days. Like, I've been needing a journal for 2 days, and I just have not been able to make the time. I've been bullshitting with myself, and I just made a decision that I'm not about to do this today. I'm about to go ahead and write. I'm about to go ahead and express myself and get this out, right? Because Spirit been really nudging me, like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to write. I've been feeling like, right, I need to get my journal, I need my book, at work, at my job, because of, like, security, CPNI, because of security reasons. I can't have, like, pen and paper around, or, like, so I can't journal besides on my lunch or on my break. I just been sitting here crying. Listen, shuttle work ain't no hoe. I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Shadow work is not a joke, okay? Shadow work is not a joke at all. All right. So I'm deciding to sit here and just write a note to myself. Write a note about my past, who I was in my past, how I felt in the past. And, write about my now, my future, but now, because, what's the future? There is nothing but now. There is nothing but now. So as you create your future, you live in the present and you create that shit right now. Look at me. I cannot. I got such a potty mouth. I'm going to figure it out, y'all. But I do thank y'all. I did just jump on here and start talking because I was just so moved to get on here. I jumped on here and started talking. But thank you guys for coming on to the channel. I'm Red. I'm Red. I do appreciate you coming on. Please like, subscribe. Like, I'm new to this. I'm just trying to get my spiritual path in like a flow. I'm just trying to get in the flow with things. And I really been feeling, I started a page like in July, but I have not been feeling like I was good enough, to be honest. I'm feeling like I needed perfection. But at this point, I realized through this Mercury retrograde, forget perfection. I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? I just need to go. I just need to press go and start moving, right? But I was led to get on here and make a video right now. And I just kept telling myself that when I feel like I need to talk, I'm going to go ahead and get on here and talk. Right? Because maybe this message is going to help somebody that's on the journey. I just be babbling, y'all. But please like, subscribe. I don't know if I want y'all sharing. But like, share with those who are like-minded. Because if you're here for a reason. You didn't come across my page for nothing. You my family. We soul family. Peace, love, and magic. Right? But like, I'm writing to myself, and I'm just realizing I'm just writing, and like in the past, I used to hold a grudge against my mama for not knowing what I realize now. That I was just holding the past. I was holding a grudge against my mama for not knowing what I needed, for not being able to give me what I needed because she didn't know. And how the fuck could she know? How could she know? Because I wasn't saying nothing, right? It was crazy. And I just started crying so bad. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling like so remorseful. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's time to release that. And I feel like, I'm releasing it. Like, it was not your fault. Like, you didn't know what you didn't know, and that's okay. I realize now. It's all right. It's okay. Like I tell my kids, I feel like I know something, but I still know I'm going to mess y'all up a little bit. And I'm all right with that right now. And I'm all right with that, you know? But I really needed to get on here and talk about how, like, I used to be so pessimistic. I used to look first at the negative. I used to look first at most situations for what is about to go wrong, what could go wrong. You know, I use the natural detective in me to look for the murder scenes instead of the treasure, you know? And I realized that I approach life through that way because so much, listen, childhood shadow work ain't no joke. You got to go through it. You got to get through it. You have to do it. Like, you have to do the work, because through the work is where you find your healing. Through the darkness, there is light. And that is not just a saying. Like, you got to get through it. You got to get through it so you can find your salvation. So you can find your new. So you can find your you. So you can find your renewer, your lightness, your center, you know? So you can find your center. Through the darkness is where you find your power. And you learn how to control that darkness. You know where it come from, so you know how to deal with it because you understand it. Right? And I understand that I used to look at things so bold because it seemed like to me when every time I expected something good to happen, something bad happened. And I feel like that affected my brothers too. Just because of all of us were in a situation. Like, I had a family member die abruptly and it was an accident, but it was like a violent accident. It was a violent accident. And I was 12. It was on the morning of my birthday. We were woke up on my birthday to a friend of the family beating on our door because of what was on the news, because of what they heard. And I don't care about these tears. I don't wear makeup. I don't got on no makeup. I'm just being real. Like, I feel like I need to get this out there. Do your shadow work. Do your work. Get to know you. Get to understand. Because once you understand your tics, you have more of a chance of finding your center. I don't want to say happy, because what is happy? Right? Because it's always, the pendulum will always swing, right? The pendulum will always swing. Just like the polar ends of the magnet would always, I don't know. But the pendulum will always swing from one end to the other. So it's always going to be, situations that are perceivably good and perceivably bad. That's why I say your center. Find your peace. Because once you're peaceful, you can be peaceful and be calm through great situations and things that will cause other people to spiral out of control, in a good way maybe. And you can be peaceful and calm through stressful situations and situations that will cause other people to spiral out of control, but in a bad way, But like, I realized that because of that happened when I was so young, that trauma really helped to form and just go along with some already ancestral trauma, that said, nah, something is about to happen. What's wrong? Something is about to happen. What's about to go wrong when things are feeling too good? And now I'm knowing how to flow more and live in the moment and accept that things are good and things are going to be good because I said they are. You know, it's just so. And I'm a Scorpio sun. And I'm a Sagittarius moon. So, like, I feel, okay? And it's Scorpio all around my chart. So, like, I feel, okay? And I never used to want to feel. I used to suppress the feelings so hard and so good. Like, I was just so nonchalant all the time. Because I didn't want to deal with the feelings. And I didn't feel like I felt like nobody would understand the feelings anyway. So what was the point? I felt like nobody would understand. You know, we do sometimes outcast ourselves because of feeling so different like people. Because of feeling so different from people. We put ourselves in a light. Just with the law of attraction, knowing how that works. Like, we put ourselves in the light. We form the thoughts to put ourselves in the light to those people that, you know, she not like us. We different. Or she different. Or however they want to think about it. I'm just babbling. But the video was meant to be about shadow work. And going back and realizing and looking at things. And once you go through the work, you do get clarity about how you got to where you are in your life. And hopefully you use that clarity to push you forward. You use that clarity to tap in a little deeper. To understand, you know, when the things in life come about to trigger you, because they will. They always will. That pendulum will always be there. Once it gets too far to one extreme, that swing back is going to be tough. But to be prepared for it, you know, do your shadow work. So you know how to work with the energy. I'm learning and I'm growing. And things are flowing. And I thank y'all for watching and listening to my story. I don't know how long I'm going to talk about this, but I'm going to need to talk about this until I'm like almost done with this. I feel like this is the last thing. This is the thing that I need to get through. Going through this trauma that I feel like I'm done with, but I know I'm not. Childhood. Deal with your childhood, y'all. The trauma could come from anywhere. It does not have to be just physical. It could be emotional. And it could also be self-inflicted. Look at the facts, look at the truths, and look at the in-betweens. And go within. And make it all fit. Make it all make sense to you. How it's making sense to me is that's what it was. I became pessimistic that day. When that thing happened, I could not expect just good. It was like, no. Because listen, me and my baby was just on the phone the night before talking about how we were about to go see the movie the next day. Like, for my birthday, we was going to the fun center. We was going to the arcade and to the movies and to ride go-karts and stuff. And it was like, it was something else in the plans. Because of choices and decisions made by other people. And I just know I'm not going to be that way no more. I am not that way anymore. I am grown. I am growing. I am understanding. I am gaining the clarity that is gained through, you know, shadow work. So just do your work, y'all. Like, I'm crying, but it's good. I'm good. I'm crying because I know I need to. I know that I used to stifle myself from trying to stop my feelings and not allowing them to flow. And the flow feels better. It really does. Like, subscribe, or whatever. I'm Red. Peace, love, and magic. I love y'all. So, family, go be great.